No, none of this is original, and everything is linked down in the blowjob bar. A quote from John Boner: "They're snuffing out the America that I grew up in." I don't know the America that John Boner grew up in. I don't know what it's like for a high school graduate to be able to get a union job at a factory and earn enough money to support a wife and kids. I don't know what it's like to be born at a hospital and have my parents rejoice at my birth rather than cower in fear of the bill. I don't know what it's like to have food, clothing, and housing expenses constitute a reasonable percentage of household income. I don't know what it's like to grow up as a child without fear of gangs, crooked police, and a proliferation of guns and ammo. I don't know what it's like to get a job as a paper boy or delivery boy because those jobs are done by adults. I don't know what it's like to come home to mama or papa because one wage earner can support a family. I don't know what it's like to attend well-financed schools with well-paid teachers that are the envy of the world. I certainly don't know what it's like to attend an inexpensive private school like John Boner did because today only the wealthy can afford private school. I don't know what it's like to have shop class in high school or apprentice programs to learn a trade. I don't know what it's like to be able to simply pick a college, write them a letter, and then attend. One has to hire a consultant these days, and I couldn't afford that. I don't know what it's like to have no worries about my parents mortgaging their home in order to finance my education. I don't know what it's like to get through college without amassing a mountain of debt and ruined credit. I don't know what it's like to have multiple job prospects upon graduation. I don't know what it's like to look forward to 30 years at one company. I don't even know what it's like to have one profession. I can't even fathom what it must have been like to have an inexpensive, reliable vehicle to get from place to place. Good roads to go from place to place. Inexpensive gas to get from place to place. Public transportation that didn't take 15% of a paycheck. I don't know what it's like never having to choose between food and gas to get to work every day. I don't know what it's like to go to a bank and be offered one type of 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. I don't know what it's like to not have to worry about bank fees that cost more than small household appliances. Usury laws. Boy, those must have been nice. There were all those heavy regulations on banks that were in place since the 1930s. John Boner didn't have to worry about financial crashes for the first 37 years of his life because there weren't any. Since deregulation began in 1982, I've had 3. I don't know what it's like to live under a government that looked out for ordinary people. Never have. I don't know what it's like to have a government that did great things like build national highway systems or explore the heavens, or alleviate poverty in city centers and faraway mountains. I don't know what it's like to never have to worry about the national debt. That's because in John Boner's America, rich people paid taxes. I bet it was really awesome to live in an America that was a net exporter rather than importer. A nation that was a creditor and not a debtor. A nation where the brightest minds and best salaries went into science and engineering rather than banking and advertising. I don't know what it's like to know that there's a pension waiting for me when I retire. I've got to risk it in the stock market or else I'm surely screwed, assuming I'll have any money to save. Maybe if I can overcome 29.9% credit card rates, disappearing private sector unions, $100,000 student loans, 15-year adjustable rate mortgages, kids at underfunded, inadequate public schools, health insurance that costs more than food, the saving up of the 401k and then the cashing in of the 401k and then the saving up of the 401k again, maybe I'll just barely have an inkling of the America that John Boner grew up in. I do know what it's like to have very low taxes. Hooray! John Boner grew up in an America ruled by FDR's Democratic majority. I grew up in an America ruled by Ronald Reagan's Republican majority. The America he grew up in is already snuffed out. I doubt he'll ever realize it was people like him that did the snuffing.